Hi, for today's teardown, this very old Eurosignal pager from 1984. It was originally released in 1984 at least. There is a PTT telecommunications label here. It was the French national company of telecommunications at the time on the post, but it was made by Thomson CSF. So it is probably the first ever pager system released. What do we have? We have a battery compartment here, some docking contacts, it seems. We have a feet here you can move to stand it upwards like this. We have 4 function switches, maybe here 4 channels, or here main function select, with a light, sound on both maybe, not sure. We have at the end here 4 LEDs and 1 belt clip, it seems, here. And it is all in fact. So I will first remove the battery. As you can expect, it would be very old school electronics in this. So there is very little information available on the web about this. It seems it is really a rarity, and I have 2 of them, but they still pop up in flea markets from time to time. So of course, if I see any other one, I will take it. So you can see the batteries are quite crusty, of course, original ones. This little carrier module, and here we can have a peek of a sneak preview of electronics inside. Here we have a small access panel which gives access to an IC, programmable IC, maybe for programming the ID of the device. We have 1 slotted nut here, I have to remove, and after this, I do not remember exactly, I think this can be removed like so, yes, just pull on it, and probably we have clips all the way around. I will try not to break anything. Yes, oh, it was easier than expected. So we have a piezo speaker, which is not glued anymore in place, with a cover, you can see, quite crusty. And we have 1 layer of shielding, and the main electronic PCB, well, the main PCB, which must be only clipped in place, like so, I guess. There is no more screw to remove, so quite a pain to take apart this thing. No, there is no other screw. This is a potentiometer access. Oh, here we are. So you can see there is a foil, Captain foil here with shielding tracks in this, copper tracks. And here are the electronics. As you can see, pretty old school. So what do we have? We have a bunch of so first radio receiving stuff, components, very classic stuff. We have 4 quartz here, so maybe the thing can work with 4 channels. We have a Toyocom oscillator module here, probably. This IC here is written, this one here, you can see, no, not very well. It is written ESM 904B. Here we have 3 hybrid modules made by AB. It is a brand that you find onto this one at least. on two potentiometers in US made military stuff. It is the same logo. It is written OSD2 on the whole bunch of numbers. This one is branded Thomson CSF with also a whole bunch of numbers 390459112. And you can see we have clip-on boards on this, potted clip-on boards in black potting with surface mount components. Here we have probably the most important hybrid. It is written CML FX003QT. Date code of an 87 in this. And also date code of 87. And sure you know in fact it is revision 2 of the device, not the initial revision. So this IC made by Texas Instruments is TMS 1200N2LC. Not sure we will find anything about it. We have some metal can transistors. And this chip here, this one is ceramic body. It is written HAFO, HAFO 11163. No idea what this is. It is on a small Dover board, as you can see, in order to reverse it and give access to it. So there are sockets, IC sockets, directly soldered into the PCB, so you can actually remove the chip and replace it with another one. Apart from that, we have this big buttons module here for all the three switches, all in one module. And it is almost everything, some shielded coils or transformers, frequency transformers for the radio receiving side probably. And it is almost everything. So I was wondering, is it possible to power it? In fact, you can see the battery has two contacts here, but there is nothing in front of this on the PCB because the contacts are completely rotten here, completely eaten. So this must be the ground, obviously, and this must be the... So it is rated for 3.6 volts. So I will try to power it for you. Just give me just the time to find some wires to plug on my power supply. I will set it to approximately 4 volts. It should be good enough. And so ground is here. You can see there is a little metal part falling here from the PCB. It is really in bad condition, this thing. And here must be the power input. So it is doing nothing. Sadly the speaker is not connected, so it cannot even beep. No light, no reaction whatsoever. I will try to apply the speaker on it, like so. To see if it does anything, but I do not expect to get any sign of life. At least, yes, it is beeping. It did beep. And the LEDs here did some activity, show some activity. I'm not sure how to move this button here, like so. Yes, maybe you can see they are scrolling like that, like it is, if it is scanning in fact before channels. It is when I move this button. So interesting. So at least it is not completely dead. But of course it is completely obsolete and cannot be used anymore. But it is an interesting piece of vintage technology. You can see how they did compress all the electronics to have them fitting in the box. This is probably tuning coil for the frequency of the receiver. And you can see the 4 LEDs are back here, and there are light pipes driving them to the outside. And it is still giving some signs of life, even if I do not touch the buttons. From time to time it scrolls the LEDs. Okay, so I have another one in better condition. This one is more for experimenting, I guess, because of it is quite a sad condition. Okay, thanks for watching, bye bye.